Hello everyone. The next project is crime data analysis. This data set is Indian crime data. So first you will have install the library, then import PyForest, and then next I am using the sklearn feature extraction.txt import tfidf vectorizer. So in before project I also use this library. So this library work is it convert the string data into numeric. So that's why we use this library. Then this is the path of the data set. So the data set name is crime data underscore India. I will you can download in my GitHub account. Okay, the next one is the shape rows and columns. These are the rows and 40 columns. Information tell you about the integer and float type, object type. So these are the data record. Report number is integer, data report is object, data occurrence object. So these are the data types. Now df dot describe it show you dot transpose. So it describe about the mean more statistical value. The next one is we found that there is any null value, so there is no any null values. Sorry, there is the null value is date close, date case closed is 20098. Now we use the heat map. So it show that you can notice that these are the somewhere is blank because there is null value, that's why it show you like this white portion. So date case close show you null values. There is no any null values, all columns are there is a black portion, but there is a date case close have null value, so it show like this. You can see date close has null value. The next one is the there is a some column where we do not need any, so that's why we drop this column df dot drop, then columns, then I paste the column name, report number, time of occurrence, and date case close, and in place equal to. So data remain same after changing, drop the columns. So now you can check. So it dropped the column. The next is we converting the date and time. So there are two columns, date report and date of occurrence. There is the time of occurrence, but there is a date of occurrence. So first we convert this. So there we pass the data set name, then the column name, date report, then pd dot p, to underscore date time, and where we pass the again column name. Same is the second column name, date of occurrence, and same thing we use df dot date time, and then again column name, then df dot head. So you can see that it convert the date and time like this format. The next one is the we model, we use the model. So this is the method name. I give the method name vector where I pass the tfid f vectorize, and then pass argument. I pass the 1000 values, so it's working same. Next, in x variable I have taken the x variable, and there I pass the method name dot fit transform, then data frame name where I pass the city is the column name dot to array, so it convert the city in array format. So you see the 0101 format. Same is the while where I pass the case closed, so case closed have two value, yes or no. The next one is the we find out the city, how much city are there. So there is the df city column name, that number of unique values, so it show the how many cities there are in dataset. There are 29 cities are there. The next one is the value dot count. It count the value how much times Delhi use 5400, and Mumbai use for the 44. The all 29 cities are used like this. Now group by df dot group by, where I have passed the city column name and crime description, and give the sum total of sum, and show the value in sort sorting value, and ascending equal false. Always ascending, by default it is true, so we pass the false. So this is the city name Patna, Kanpur. So there is the crime is a vehicle stolen crime in Patna. Kanpur is sexual assault. Then Hyderabad is traffic violation. All these are the crime description according to the city. Now how much is crime description are there? So these are the description of the crime: domestic violence, fraud, fire offense, robbery. So these are the total number of the crime description. How much time this crime happened. Next is the using the plot SNS dot count per, it count the where I pass the x is a column name, crime description, and data equal df, then show, so it give the crime description cities wise. Now the see the correlation between the, so it give the heat using the heat map. There is plt dot figure and figure size give the 8 tan 8, and using heat map, then df dot correlation, and then this is the argument and not true, and c map is Pulwam, and plt dot show, so it show the correlation. So you get this crime code victim is, and police deploy. The next is the weapons use. How many weapons are used for the crime? There are seven types of weapons are used in crime. Then crime domain, which type of crime is violent crime, fire crime, or vehicle stolen. So there are the four types of crime. Now victim gender, how many types of gender are there? So there are three types of gender: male, female, or others. Now using the group by, where we use the weapons use and crime domain, then aggregate, or then again pass the victim gender, which gender do the crime, and it give the total number of the gender. So weapons use blunt object, crime domain name is fire accident, and victim gender are, these are the female, four five female, then male, then female. So it give the or description of the all these column. Explosive, other crime, also traffic fatality, violence crime. So this is the MF, male, female, these all are the the next one is the other group by, where we use the weapons use and crime domain and dot aggregate function use, then case close, it give the total number is case close or not. So weapons use blunt object, explosive, fire domain, sorry, fire accident, other crime, that fire accident case close somewhere, it not close, no, then yes, no, other crime also no, no. So next one is the bar plot, where we pass the x value, victim gender, and victim is data equal df, and then give the title higher number of crime and of gender, victim gender, and ratio of crime. So higher number of the crime of the gender, give the victim gender is x, and rate of the crime is, this is the male row and this is the female, and then this is the other. There are three types of gender, and ratio of the crime is the above to 40. The next one is the histogram, where we pass the victim age, so, and color, give the color red, then title, we give the title, the age group is the 12 to 40 years. X level, it pass the victim age, and Y level, number of victims. So you can see the age group is 12 to 40 years, who's have 12 to 40 years. So this is the number of the victim, and victim is, so the is 17-15 ratio of the crime. The next one is the count plot, where it count the x level, where it count the crime domain and data equal df, or title, where we pass the which crime is used most. X level pass the crime domain investigation, and Y level crime types and plt dot show. So it count the value of the crime. So there are four types of crime: violent crime, other crime, fire crime, and traffic crime. So this is the title, crime domain investigation. So other crime ratio are above to 2000. The next one is the testing the data. So where we pass the model sklearn.model selection report, train and testing underscore split, it's working. Now data splitting, how much is testing and training data. So there are x and y train and train underscore test split. There is, we pass x and y. Test size I have given 0.3, it means 30% is testing data and 70% is training data, and random state equals 0. So it's also working. The next, give the X-train shape of the train and Y-train shape. So it's give the column. These are the rows and columns after testing. Then X test shape and Y test shape. Okay. The next one is a that time model I am using the random forest classifier from scalar assemble import random forest classifier, and then we use the matrix where we use the accuracy score and classification report or confusion matrix. Now create the method RFC. I have created the RFC name of the method. Then we pass the random forest, and then we pass an estimate is equal to 100 and the random state is 42. This is the parameter. Now train the module rfc.fit where we pass xtrain and pytrain. So it give the output. The next one is prediction, where we use the variable name, then method name dot predict, and which we want to predict x test data, and then print the y predict. So there is the yes no, the case is close, yes or no, show the output. Now testing the score of the x test and y test, so it give the 49. Now accuracy check the accuracy score of the y train dot rfc dot predict where we pass the x train. So if we give the x train data, so it give the 51, and then same we test the x test data accuracy, so it give the 49%. Now evolute the model, so where we use the confusion matrix, pass the print the confusion matrix where we pass the x y test and y predict. So it give the matrix is 31 99 28 13. It count like this, and there is the 2750 and 3286. Now classification report. So this is the report of the classification. The no is the 49 and yes is 51. This is the no me testing, and yes is the training data. Accuracy is total, it give the accuracy is 50%, macro average and weight average. So this is the project about the crime data analysis by using the Indian data. How much Indian city have crime? Thank you.